one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 6 guys. Check 6.
Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64. Win.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Choose the light. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, dude.
52. Mike 52. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Block. 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 Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 3rd down, Trent. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, Felton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Rosen going to keep it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Monday. Kill.
22-jet bomber.
It's a sneak for Rosen, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Rosen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mixon will try the right side, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Got it.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Felton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. Check 31. Shoot.
They run it with Balaj. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got his man on the comebacker. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go again. Check. Lucky.
Now Balaj. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, here's Mixon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down, Trent. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me,
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Rosen will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's go. 8-3.
Right there.
Hey.
54. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Oh, you got Diggs?
Move. 55.
Looking to throw. Trent, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On third down, Trent. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go! 57's Mike. Mike 57. All day, baby, all day. Let's go.
Go.
Yeah, let's get set.
Now it's Rosen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Set. 60 or.
That's the run. They're running it.
Back to throw. Trent. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, echo.
Mike 57.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, wahoo. What do you got?
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, it's Mixon. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Trent going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hug.
Four down.
Change. Orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rosen to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Rosen. And it's caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
13 more yards. Complete to Justin Gray. 1st and goal at the 1 yard.
Here's Rosen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st down, Mixon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run with Mixon, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column now for the... This was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times